Now, why is that? That's because each one of these lights represents the pair of wires in the Cat5 cable that's in there. And we'll talk about that in just a moment. So let's go ahead and show you what we've got connected. So we have some small pebble lights here, and they are hooked up to output 1, which is hooked up here. Now, we also have some lights hooked up again to 4, and that is hooked up to these kinds of nodes. So let's go ahead, and I'm going to switch over to the test mode in the receiver, and we're on the 16. Now I'm just going to turn on ports 1 and say blink red. So I'll go ahead and allow you to see that. Now, right here you can see port 1. Now port 1, and this will be probably a little clearer, port 1 is this jack 1. It's also this jack 1 over here, but we don't have any pixels on that. So there's nothing flashing on these pixels right here. All right, now if we flip back over here, we can test port 4. So let's turn that off. Port 4 on. Blink red. All right, so flip back. And now again, that's 4. And you can see these pixels nodes are flashing, as where these on port 1 are not flashing. Now, what's up with that? Let's take a look here and see. So when we look at this long-range expansion, what we see is we see a stream. That's port 1 and then port 2, 3, which we didn't set up, and you can see that there are no pixels here configured for those, and port 4. How this works is that this is a pair of wires going down out of the jack. So if we look over here, in here, there's port 1, 2, 3, 4, and that corresponds with 1, 2, 3, 4. This also corresponds with the Cat5 cable output at the receiver being output 1, 2, 3, and 4. So pretty clear. You can actually see that over here. You can see in the 0 receiver we have jack or output 4. Yes, it is configured. It has a number starting here. Ignore the fact that it says start pixel. That just means that there's something in there. And then also we have something here in 1. Number 1 right here. So the data is going down this port and hitting all of those ports or outputs at the same time. So when we're outputting to port 1, it's actually sending data down a Cat5 cable. Down here, it's taking port 1, putting it out here, and if there's any other data, it continues over to here. Whenever the controller boots up, it simply is just telling it, hey, your portion of the data is this, and your portion of the data is this. So that is why you have these basically in parallel with 1 to 1 and 2 to 2 and 3 to 3 and 4 to 4. All right, so that completes the setup information. Of course, if you ever have any questions about the operation and setup of a HolidayCoro product, feel free to reach out to us at holidaycoro.com/contact us.